Hello, YouTube. This is day 3 of the TNT journey, and I am Derek, also known as DJ. I just want to get right into tonight's topic. Before I actually do that, I want to wish you and your family a very happy Easter. I hope that this Easter is one of the best Easters that you and your family has ever had. I know it's going to be some good eating, and I'm going to be tempted. But I hope to stay on track, and that is actually one of my goals for tomorrow is to eat healthy throughout the day. I know I probably will eat something around dinner time, especially after church, that is probably not in my best interest. But tomorrow, my goal is to also not only eat healthy throughout the day, but to also work out, do something low cardio. I can't do too much because of my heart right now, but under my doctor's care, she did say that I could do some low cardio. So that is what I plan to do, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes walking around the block, around my house. I plan to do that. But moving right along, if I'm going to be open and honest in this video blog that I'm doing, I have to also mention something that I forgot to mention on day one. And this is actually, besides my heart, I feel as though this is the most important issue, besides my heart and my gallstones. Um, Something that can actually kill me faster than those two. The reason that I had the atrial fibrillation, better known as AFib, is what I described to on the first. I described to you on the first video. It is when my heart is basically at the top of my heart. It just vibrates like it's going crazy. The reason that it basically happened, a lot of people wanted to know, why did that happen to you? How could that happen? You're only 26. It could be a whole lot of different reasons why it happened, but the main reason was because I am overweight. And because I am overweight, I also have a condition, or I was diagnosed with sleep apnea. Now, if you do not know what sleep apnea is, it is one of the most serious things that people die from. My grandmother has it, other family members that I know have it, and it is very, very serious. I'm basically going to tell you what sleep apnea is. It's basically when you are asleep and you stop breathing while you're asleep. It is very, very serious. There are times where I don't even know that I'm gasping for air until it wakes me up. I could be asleep, thinking that I'm, all the way deep into a deep sleep, and then all of a sudden I just wake up because I'm gasping for air. It's very, very scary. To let you know more in depth about exactly what's going on with my sleep apnea, I told you I have this Fitbit that I got for a gift, and the Fitbit actually let me know a lot more about my condition than I knew. Um, when I started wearing this, I wanted to know exactly how much sleep I was getting. I know I wasn't getting the right amount of sleep, but I would be asleep for hours at a time, thinking, when I awake, why am I so tired? Why am I so sleepy? Right now, I'm not at work currently. I am on leave because of everything that's going on with me. But when I was working, especially the last few months, there would be times where I would have to, I would be, I would have to take my mom to work some days, and when I would take her to work, I would be so sleepy going back home or going to my job. It was just sometimes I had to pull over and take a nap, take a 10-15 minute nap just so that I could finish driving. It was that serious. I didn't know what was going on. Every time I would go and have lunch, as soon as I finished having lunch, I would go to my car and go to sleep for the rest of my lunch. Sometimes I wouldn't even eat. I would just sleep because I didn't understand why I wasn't getting enough sleep. So the Fitbit actually told me so much that I needed to know about my sleep pattern. Just to give you a brief synopsis about what actually happened or what's going on with my sleep, I could go to sleep for 10, and this is actually on my app, on my Fitbit app, that my bracelet is linked to. It let me know on, I think it was March 30th. On March 30th, I slept for 10 and a half hours. If you are getting 10 and a half hours of sleep, you should wake up feeling refreshed, feeling energized, just feel good. You should feel good. You should feel rested. Well, when I would wake up, I just would feel horrible. So I slept for 10 and a half hours that day. I looked on my app and I wear my bracelet at night when I sleep. So it lets me know exactly how many hours of those 10 and a half hours I really slept. I only slept an hour and 15 minutes of those 10 and a half hours. An hour and 15 minutes. Everything else, I was either tossing and turning, I was restless, I was awake, not fully functioning awake, but remember I said that I was gasping for air. That's what I'm talking about, being awake. It's scary because I can go to sleep and wake up feeling like I never even went to sleep. It's horrible. I haven't gotten a good night rest in, I would say, maybe a year now, and it's all because of my weight. So I'm really happy again that I get to tackle this issue and I get to go back to sleep. I get to, feel better every day at work. I would be happy because I love my job, but it was so draining because I would just feel like everything was just, a chore. Everything felt like, ugh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. And I had to do it. But as soon as I got a break, I would go to sleep. I remember one time I was dealing with a customer, and I hope this customer uh, don't see this particular video, but I was with a customer and I literally had my hand on my tablet. We have tablets at work, and I had my hand and I was doing something on my tablet, and she was speaking to me, and I don't know what happened. I just started snoring. I went to sleep straight in her face. Had my head down and thinking she can't see my eyes. I had it like this. I was just doing this, and I actually started snoring. And she looked at me and she said, What's going on? What did you just do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just snorkeled." I just told her, "Oh, I snorkeled. I have breathing problems, so you know, I played it off." But I was asleep with my customer. I was dead asleep, just snoring. It was one of the most embarrassing things that had ever happened to me, and I don't think I have never even told anyone that because I was that embarrassed. But again, if I'm going to be open to you, I have to be fully open. Um, in closing, it's not going to be a long video today, but in closing, because today is Easter, for me it's still April the 4th, but by the time you see this video, it will be Easter. Because today is Easter, I just want to talk about something that one of my favorite teams in the whole wide world, the Falcons. The Falcons, I love the Falcons. Atlanta Falcons, they are my team. I love the Falcons. But their tagline is "Rise Up," and that's exactly what Jesus did for us. He rose. I want to speak to you in the positive corner. I want to leave you with this. Even though you might have been kicked, you might have been stabbed, you might have been pushed, you might have been talked about, no matter what, when you have something that you want to do in life, rise up to the occasion. Do what God sent you to do. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose here on earth. Do you know what your purpose is? If you do, walk in it. Rise to the occasion. Do what you're supposed to do. If you don't know what your purpose is, ask God. Pray about it. Before this, I really did not know what my purpose was. A lot of people that pray for me and love on me, they tell me all the time, but they tell me to this day how special I am, and how you're different than other people, Derek. or DJ, we love you. You know, God is going to do this and that for you. And there was a time where I just really did not believe that. And I didn't believe it because I didn't see it. And sometimes when you don't see your way through it, you know, you don't, when you can't see your way through a storm, sometimes the storm gets so big and so cloudy, you can't see through it. And your mind gets clouded by people's judgment against you and how people feel about you. But again, I'm on that no negative block. I have, you know, when negativity came my way today, I just dismissed it as soon as I saw it. And so I say to you, rise up, get up, do something about whatever it is that you do not like about yourself. You have to make the first move. I guarantee when you make that first step, God is going to make the next step. When you make that next step, God is going to take even a bigger step. And that's how God works. That's how He moves. And I just want you to know that anything that you set your mind to, you can do. Look what I'm doing. I'm exposing my whole life on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever I am exposing my life. Why? Because I'm trying to better myself, and I hope that I can touch at least one individual and help them introduce the new them. I can't wait for you to see the transformation of the new me, because once I see the new me, I know that I have risen to the occasion. I have risen to that person that I've always wanted to be. I am now stepping into my destiny, and it feels amazing. I'm so thankful for you for watching this video. I hope that I can be a blessing to you as you are a blessing to me. Day 4 is tomorrow. I look forward to whatever obstacles come my way, because I'm just gonna punch them right in the face. I look forward to the goals that I set for tomorrow, which is again the low cardio, and then also eating healthy throughout the day. I love you. I thank you so much. Please like and comment. Please subscribe to this video, as well as to the TNT Journey on Facebook. I love you all so much again. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy Easter.